remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
All right.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. So it'll be a loss on the play. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And shedding his way forward. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'm just way too good.
Laviska Shenault, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And here's Jones again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
It was a pass. I picked a passing play. I thought it was, oh my God, I pressed the passing play. I didn't know it was going to do that.
And he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Being chased out left. And he's brought down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Forced out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right, when he was...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Love now to pass on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season part that we've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gardner Minshew ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be
I could have intercepted that.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So we have reached half. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it. Preseason opener. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
The stupid other teammate's body got in the way, so I couldn't move my character.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Minshew. He'll buy some time right. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his... And how about this, a fake? And this is
I threw it, and it waited like 20 seconds to throw it. Are you serious?
It doesn't work out, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Look, I am just going to get the ball back. I'm going to tackle him and sack him.
10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Hill. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5.
I want to go like juke so one of souls can go on me, and it literally what's go tackle kid.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Underneath here to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Love. He's going up top for Taylor. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Things continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew, he's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew, a 10-yard touchdown run. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taylor now from the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Jags go.
Ooh! Oh my God, I just smacked him.
Inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Let's see that instant replay. Woo! Oh. Boom. And then look, I was like the same guy the entire time. Well, not really the entire time. Like, so was I? No. Wait, so after it kicked, few seconds after I switched to the guy, I start running and went, Mwah! And I switched to that guy thinking I was one of them who got the ball. Woo.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, I thought it said it was going to, what you called? Oh, it said it was going to pass and it ran.
Russell Gage from 13 yards out, and the Jaguars continue to roll. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, turn it into something. Just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Because I am too good at this game.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now on 2nd and 13. Love.
What was that?
His man, he missed him. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Duke Williams. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it.
I am just too good. Whoa. Let's go. So I went boom, look, I juked. No, I didn't juke, but I went to go tackle. And then I went to go hit him right there. But no. He went boom. I'm going to cut. I was turning invisible. Now I'm back.
That's how you get into coach's good. This time you lose it, and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And
oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh, my gosh.
Not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way.
I did it so trash. Look at this. Boom. That stuff is gone. That's out the park.
The kickoff out of bounds.
Get like the 1st yard line all the way next to the touchdown. That'd be funny.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Whoa!
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Hill. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And that'll be incomplete.
How is that a flag?
The flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Quarterback. Quarterback, you shouldn't. I'm the quarterback.
That's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, no. Cool, I'm going for it. I am going for it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions.
Well, I'm gunning it. I'm gunning it. Come on.
This time
God.
third down.
Come on, I'm about to make this touchdown. Watch.
On the scoreboard.
Watch.
They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Boom.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
What I say? I'm gonna get this. I'm going to get this.
22. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So forget about being
What is pro? Row, whatever that stuff's called.
Midfield.
I just pressed on it. What is that?
Give him nowhere to go,
What?
and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure,
What was that?
and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Camp, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
That's what it was to get them.
Off of the extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Love. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word
under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
He's way too good. He's too good.
As they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score.
I am too good.
They just add to their total.
Look, he caught it one-handed too. Ooh. Boom. One hand. He saw the ball coming. He saw the ball. Boom. Just kidding. Boom. I was so fast. Boom. Touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting
I
to the
will
next
not make
level,
this
right?
watch.
When we see people.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a
Oh,
fake.
I might be wrong.
He gets it.
Oh, I'm too good, monster. We're too good. You're too good. Both of my dogs are on me right now. They're giving me good energy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a dump off here complete. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And then the Jaguars come up.
Whoa, I just smacked him. Sorry, keep on Instagram, but I want to see this close up. Boom. Look, I was stuck on people. Look, I was trying to go. Boom, I went. Oh, so let's go back. Get him dead. Mop threw him, picked it up. Let's go. I'm too good.
Safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles,
Cool. I'm going to do this one.
like that
I'm going to do the passing one.
I'm a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen.
Ooh, Big Chunk decided to get tackled by a skinny guy.
It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got him.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I did that so garbage. Whoa, that was bad. That was bad. Yikes.
So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw now. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Well, that's the end of the video. Bye, guys.